Today, you're in for a treat as we're going over why a sales page is so important and what are some key pieces to making sure you have all the elements that will turn a customer from interested into buyer. And remember, this is your place to learn things about digital marketing, happy, healthy, and wealthy business. All right, so people always ask me, all my clients, like, all right, why do I need a sales page? Why can't I just send people to my website? Well, let's talk about the one main reason why you don't want to send people to your website. First of all, your website has lots of exit strategies, meaning menus, buttons, social media, all the things that could take a person from interested, engaged, into see you later. So that's why we create sales pages that have one thing, one goal, and that's to convert a client. Now, this is specific for sales, right? That's why I'm calling it the sales page video, not the opt-in, not the grow your email list, sales page. And yes, there's lots of things that need to be on a sales page, but we're going to go over 5 really important ones that you're going to want to apply immediately. Now, one thing is always think who you're talking to. Who are you talking to? Now, is this person a man, a woman? Maybe it's a couple. Maybe it's a 60-year-old woman. Maybe it's a 23-year-old woman. Think who you're speaking to, because according to the who is where you're going to connect to their emotion, to their heart, to their place of purchase, which is an emotional one, not a front of the brain one. So based upon your who is where we'll also give the feel and look to the page. As a branding and business coach, what I do is that I need to think of all the different ways why somebody wouldn't buy. So if we connect to the who and then show this person a page that has colors that would be suitable for his or her interest. So for example, if you're talking to a 23-year-old girl, most likely your page will be bright and have like cool colors that would connect to somebody who's young and keep them interested in their very busy social media driven phone technology world. Now, if you're speaking to a mature woman, you might put things on there that appease to them and colors and the style of the page. Now, it doesn't mean that a mature woman is boring, but maybe they're not into like little graphics that would distract them, right? All right. So first, when you talk about the who, we're talking about your brand, the colors, and the mood that the page brings. 2, think of what you're writing. Again, if you're thinking of this who person, what would entice them to keep reading, to be engaged, to start taking mini yeses? Because when you have a page that has not enough opportunity for people to enroll and also not enough soft cueing versus really hard and direct, like if I open a page and it says buy now, I'm like, whoa, usually that's a turnoff. But if I open a page and it says like, yes, I'm super interested, tell me more, I'm drawn into it. I'm invited versus like pushed. Right? And this is also more of a feminine way of doing sales on a page. It has softness, it has connection, and again, you're inviting. So you want to make sure your colors, your mood, the what is slowly giving them yes cues. And when you are writing your sales copy, which this is a whole like beautiful journey that you're going to go on, but you're going to want to focus on a few things. Why should somebody buy this? What are they getting out of it? Like, what are they benefiting from this? What's going to be their transformation? And again, why wouldn't they buy? So you can start dealing with those objections inside the page. Maybe you also take a moment to call them out, right? Like, who is this for? When I created one of my best converting sales pages, I remember I put who this is for. Committed, this is when I was selling a program for yoga teacher. Committed yogis who want to make a change in the world. You who are a hard worker, and want to see goodness. You who want to make money, you who want to see your clients happy and healthy, who this is not, lazy people, you who don't care about seeing a change in the world, you who really don't care about money and setting yourself up for success. So I called out my client in a way that made them be like, no, I'm committed. I want to help my clients, versus the negative side. So that could be one way. You can also say who this is for and list the types of industries, so the type of people: moms, working moms, stressed out moms, right? If your client avatar is a mom. Or you could say something along the lines of holistic entrepreneurs, yoga teachers, coaches, etc., 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 and calling out that specific profession. For example, I have a client who's a love coach, and she works with type A personalities. So she calls them out, because if you're anything like me, a type A personality, well, type AB, most likely you're like, oh, I totally resonate with what she's saying, right? That's me, because I've now self-identified. That's another thing that you can add to your page. Testimonials. Please, 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 please put testimonials. So if you haven't gotten testimonials from your clients before, now is the perfect time to start asking for them. Reviews, testimonials, videos, texts. I love to just screenshot stuff as my clients put. If maybe even somebody said something on Instagram, if there was a cool comment on my WhatsApp group in my mastermind. And when you can get a video testimonial, do it. It's worth every ask. And if you have some cool reviews on your Facebook page or on your Google, which by the way you should be doing, you can screenshot those as well, right? People love social proof, meaning most likely somebody will buy not because you tell them you're awesome, but they'll buy because somebody else told them that you're awesome. And think of right now in your business how many times you've either gotten referrals or people have, said, I saw all these really great things that this person said about you, and that's why I decided to join. Luckily, a lot of my clients come that way. They come from referrals or they come from watching a testimonial. So I make sure to share client love as often as I see fit, especially in the middle of a launch. Another thing you want in a sales page, coming from a graphic designer, I used to work in magazines, I used to work doing layouts for websites. People don't read small, tiny text that looks like a big gray box. This is also coming from somebody who wears glasses. So if I open a page and there's just a lot of tiny text that's either hard to read, there's no separation, no bold, no space, that's maybe even too close to a color. So for example, if your page is beige and your text is light brown, not gonna read it. If your text is spread out super horizontal, or there's long skinny rows, not gonna read it, okay? Why? We're busy. I have a 1-year-old. I'm super busy. So the last thing I want to do is sit there and have to strain my eyes and read every little tiny thing. So what I want you to do is headlines and subheadlines, as long as you're spacing them out in a way that if my eye is jumping, because this is what we do as graphic designers, by the way, we make people's eyes jump and we direct what they're reading. So I want you, when designing your sales page, I want you to do this as well. Make people's eyes jump. And lastly, make the page fun, put a video, and engage. And if this is your first time designing a sales page and you're stuck, this is what I love to do with my clients. So come on over, drop me a DM, put a link in the comment. And don't forget, if this was useful, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys on the next video.